Hello again. I just did a quick video just a little bit ago about Magenta Pixie's cabal process from the 9. And it was a quick summary, so you guys can check into that. But right here, I'm going to talk about letting the miracles begin. So we've been talking about the cabal game, but it's like now we're going to let the miracles flow. Let the miracles begin because it's time. The time is now. The time is now. So how do we become miracle minded to have these miracles? Everybody deserves miracles, but purification is necessary first so that you can become miracle minded. How do we do this? So, to start with, what I do is I get up in the when I wake up, like I'm just like not even conscious I'm awake. Um and that space where you're coming out of like a dream and then you're hearing sounds and you're like, oh yeah, I'm awake. Well, hopefully you haven't jumped out of bed because of an alarm going off. That is really not the way to have miracles be happening, like, because it just kind of ruins the mood. I'm not saying it can't at all, but if you're one of those people who can pop out of bed like that. But however, what I've often observed from people that do that is that they go about being very busy in their day, and they're pushing things to happen, and it's like one of those mice in the on the wheel. They're running and running and running and spending a lot of energy and not getting very far, not getting anywhere actually. And because they for some reason have been, that's the way maybe their chemistry is, or um and I think we've all done it. We've all done it really when we're trying to get somewhere, and that's the conditioning. Don't be mad, but I call it slave conditioning. Um, that, it's like, I'm going to be a good girl, I'm going to be a good boy, and I'm going to jump up and go about as fast as I can and act like, even if I'm not in a hurry, I'm going to act like it, because if I don't, somebody will scold me. We have definitely been conditioned for that. I was too. I used to wash dishes. Oh my gosh, I got a story about that. As a matter of fact, God bless my mother, but you know, she wanted to train me to be able to keep a house, and I was so young washing dishes, and she wasn't there at the time, but I was standing on a box to wash dishes. That's how young I was, and it would be like, wash dishes as fast as you can, and I actually a glass cut my arm while I was at home alone. I mean, these are some of the stories, like, it's crazy. Um, but that's, I remember this thing around being told to work go as fast as you can and as fast as you can. And then if I didn't wash the dish right, you know, then it would be, oh, you got to do that again. You got to do that again. How many times have we been around bad bosses and stuff like that, and teachers and people that thought they were doing us a real favor, um, by being really hard on us, um, and this, we really had to push. We really had to push to and push hard and work hard, because money doesn't grow on trees, and nothing's for free, and just all this scarcity conditioning that they themselves were conditioned with. um so we can it's hard to trace back where this stuff came from, but because our parents did it to, their teachers and people that were Our authorities, when we were young, teach us these things, and they, their authorities taught that to them, conditioned them to that, and then theirs, it just goes back and it goes back and it goes back. It also goes into the conditioning of this society and all the things that we're talking about. We're taught to be have slave mentality. Employee mentality is another way to put it. Sorry, don't want to offend people. Yes, if you enjoy your work, you're very blessed. Um, but there's many people who are not in inspired work or jobs or careers. They're in what's motivation. It's pushing you. They're pushing through their day out of with motivation to so that they don't get caught without so they don't get land in what they fear. They're not doing their job or their career out of love for life. They're doing it out of fear of losing something they have or not getting something that they want. And that's not love based, that's fear based. Perfect love casts out fear. This is not an easy thing, and I'm not saying it is, okay? So you may be the ego may be getting really mad at me right now, okay? The truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off. It'll piss the ego off. Oh, excuse my French. But so it is a step. Realizing this is a step in becoming miracle minded. So we went the long way around about why you may be jumping out of bed and just scurrying around your day and just pushing and pushing and pushing and finding this block. This person's in your way in the car to go get to, this person's in your way. Well, hello, Jagger. How are you doing? So anyway, Jagger is trolling me. Excellent. So anyway, now I can't talk. Um, so you must leave. You must leave. So look, my face is red. My face is red. No, you can stay. Are you going to talk? Are you going to ask me questions? You have a question about becoming miracle minded? Do you have any input? I wish I had you on the other side about how you start your day. So I will tell you how I start my day, which he probably knows about. So one of the things you do when you come out of sleep is you start thinking about what you would like to happen for that day. What would you like to experience? Don't judge what you would like to experience, but think about it, feel it. Wouldn't it be exciting if I got that package today that I ordered? Wouldn't it be neat to see, oh, I I lost some weight. Wouldn't it be nice to go dance? I could do that. And just dream a little bit longer. Don't move. Don't get out of bed. Don't even, hardly breathe and let anybody know that you're awake yet. You just have to do this for a couple of minutes. So Jagger says, I try not to move or open my eyes until I get a smile going. I love that. I didn't know that. That's great. So yeah. So you get a smile going. See, that's perfect. So whatever it is that makes you happy, what would make you feel better, and even don't judge it. Um, but it's really cool if it's something that could happen that day. And there's been many things that I have thought, I don't know if that can really happen. Um, Even down to the weather. Think about what kind of day would you like the weather to be? Don't say anything, Jagger. So, um, just those kind of things, or if you can't think of anything that you would like to happen, even better is to think about how would I like to feel today? And you can ask your guide or your higher self or spirit, the living light, say, I really don't know what I want and what is best for me. You decide for me, for God. Now that's brought about some of the best days I've had, and it was really neat the synchronicities that get going on when that can happen when you turn even your ideas over. And the most, even better than that, even along with that, this is kind of a third technique. So one, we talked about what would I like to happen. Number two is if you can't think of anything, then get a feeling going about how you would just like to feel, because isn't that really why we want anything else? Because it makes us feel a certain way. And if you can't even think about grasp a hold of that, then turn it over to your higher self, your guides, spirit, the living light, and say, you decide for me, for God, what I shall do, feel, be today. And then probably my last point is going to be that, remember, let's dedicate the day to miracles. Dedicate the day to atonement, the undoing of misperceptions of the ego. Because misperceptions or blocks to the awareness of love are simply what stands in our way of seeing that love is all around us. And when I dedicate my day to miracles, to the atonement, to being bringing in miracles into my life and out to expressing it to others, being there in joy and calmness and peace and harmony with others, then the day becomes full of little miracles. Even remember your pets, you can share miracles with your pets. If that's all you have around you right now is your pets, then make that pet's day the best day ever. Teach yourself something, do yoga, go and get sun. How can you brighten somebody else's day also? Because it will brighten your day. So I think I'm at the end of my little message today about that. Do you have anything to say, Jag? Are you still there? All right. So I like that message that Jagger sent. It says, I try not to move or open my eyes until I get a smile going. That's really nice. All right. This is Ma Lakshmi Anand signing out. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And remember, to have a great life, start by having a great now. Bye bye.